Alright, you guys, it's time for me to go back to Pycno a little bit in this episode. I received quite a bit of comments about what kind of dinos you guys would like to see me play. And from what I gathered, the top 3 dinos were Pycno, Styraco, and Kentra. Which is quite interesting, and I guess I'm not surprised. Because somebody did point out that Kentra would sort of fit my playstyle, and they wouldn't be wrong about that either. Styraco, actually, I've already started growing and should be near subadult, if I'm not mistaken. I think with Styraco, we're gonna get some really good content out. And obviously Pycno I already have, and I already enjoy playing Pycno, so why not play some this episode? Now the server is... Yeah, okay, Critter. Now the server is full. Oh my god, that's beyond full. It's overflowing, actually. That's quite nice. So I'm gonna take a sip so I can heal a bit faster, because Pycno is one of the, I would say, only mid-tiers that heals as slowly as Hats does. Which is quite insane. It's really slow. Like, Dasp heals much faster than this. And I guess you could take, like, even with thick skeweds, holy crap. But yeah, I think, don't have marks for it, do I? Yep. I think Second Wind is going to be my go-to ability for Pycno, simply because it would allow me to run way farther. And perhaps survive against a Raptor Blender. Raptor Blender I basically call the Raptor packs that just... they come after you and you watch your HP disappear in 2 seconds. Anyways, let's talk a bit about my build. So let's see what I'm rolling with. Headbutt, okay. Headbutt and Head Slam. Passive you cannot change. Stability is... So there's like a discussion about which sense passive you should use, and to be honest, depending on your playstyle, you can't really go wrong with either. I personally like having the stability simply because charge is not just a offensive tool, but it's also a defensive tool, right? Because it allows you to get away, to gain that much needed distance in case you're being chased by a huge pack. And charge is there for that. Now Juggernaut is... If I went to Juggernaut, it would basically be a hit and run playstyle with focused on charge mostly, or if I can do running head slams, which would require quite a bit of timing to pull off. Am I tripping? It almost sounds as if there's a second set of footsteps. That's super weird. Anyways. Blah blah blah. Height I already talked about. Legs just undisputed. For me, braced legs is the best one. You could argue long distance runner gives you more stam, but honestly, this gives you the edge when chasing and running away from anyone. Now, knockout. I really try to like this ability, but with a 25-second cooldown, I really can't like it over its competitors. It's just, come on, like which attack, okay? Because there's abilities with long cooldowns in this game, and it's the buff abilities for the most part. But come on, an attack that has a 25-second cooldown? Are you kidding me? I think Alderaan should like maximum 6 seconds. I wouldn't give it. Okay, even let's say you want to make the argument, make it 10, same as the heavy bite from Meg. Okay. All right, but 25 seconds. Come on, man. That's just ridiculous for me. Well, seeing as Green Hills is empty, it's quite weird because the server is overflowing. And I'm only seeing impact. Okay, so Green Valley also is a hotspot right now. Never mind. You would expect Grand Plains to be a hotspot as well, with a full server, but people are weird sometimes. Alright, let's cross the river. So, talking a bit about the weather, and this weather is really nice when you want to sneak up on somebody, because it camouflages the noise that you make when you run around and walk. So it makes it really easy for you to sneak up on people. I quite like it. Now the only thing I don't like is the rain SFX being way too loud. I've said this before. We were having a discussion with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about how Alderaan could make rain do the same thing just without, abusing your ears. And the way they could do it is, instead of making the rain obnoxious and very loud, they could simply just muffle all the sounds when it rains. That would be way lighter to the ear, and it would achieve the exact same effect that the current rain does. Also, I lost my way. What the hell's going on? What? Something in water? Yellow? It's a small dasp. Okay. I'm not gonna deal with that. Not a baby dasp. Poor thing. Anyways, once I can get through this freaking labyrinth, hopefully tonight, and get over to Grand Plains so I can find something to hunt. Now the current playstyle, should I say the current abilities that I have, are heavily focused on so the head slam, you already know how it works. It's a bit buggy because even if you hit sometimes it still gives you the dazed debuff. But the headbutt is quite nice, I have to say, because it kind of serves as an attack and also as a repellent. Because every time you attack somebody, you just mess up their range they have against you. So it's way easier for them to miss their attacks towards you. Alright, I gotta start walking from here. Remember guys, you're nearing I was gonna say POI, it's not a POI, but you're nearing a zone like Grand Plains. And you know for a fact that you might encounter players there. Before you get close, or as you get close, you should start tuning down your sprint and start to prepare by regaining your stamina, and also mentally prepare to face off against anybody, I guess. This is quite nice, the Grand Plains. It's kinda fitting for a Pycno, because as far as I know, Pycnos used to be like kind of like plain hunters, like they would hunt in open areas. I might be wrong, but it's kind of logical. I think of Karna. I call them Karna. Okay, I'm really not comfortable with this Pycno shit. It's just so weird. I'm used to Carnotaurus from Allo, so I'm gonna call it Karno. So Karnos, for me, are like cheetahs of the dinosaur of the dinosaurs. Like they're very quick and they can just chase something down. And I see an owl. At least in the isle, that's how they function. Here they're a bit more in between. This guy has no idea. Either he's seen me or he's... No, he's just... Okay. I think he has seen me. Unsure whether he's fully grown or not, but I'm gonna trade with him because I have full stacks. Alright. That was a bit embarrassing on my part, but okay. Hey, are you really gonna run? We didn't even start fighting, bro. Okay, so you remember, guys, when I tell you about reading the psychology of other players? Right now, this guy is super wary of my charge. That's why he's staying behind the rock. His whole game plan right now is how to avoid getting charged. Which is ridiculous. It's not what his main focus should be, you know? He should be worried about other things. For example, this. Did I really miss that? I swear I get a mini lag at the moment that I was about to hit him. I'm not even sure if I hit him. Are you gonna... Bro, come on. Why would you do this? Why would you run towards Impact Crater? Like... I'm smaller than you, bro, come on. Well played. The way he turned there was a bit stupid. It was almost instantaneous. Now, normally I would play the long game against this guy and just wait for my stacks to come back up, but he's just being a little wuss and running towards Impact Crater all the time. I'm not sure if I have time to wait for my stacks to go up and trade with him. Yeah, look at him. He just keeps going back to Impact Crater every time. And there's a little freaking ramp just annoying me. It could be one of his buddies, or he's just spectating, I guess. I'm gonna wait to get more stam. Alright, that's good. No, you're not touching me. You're not getting my stacks off. See, it hurts me more if he gets my stacks off rather than doing 5% of my HP. Yeah, see what I mean? He just runs like a little wuss towards Impact Crater. And that's why I'm not committing as much. Because you never know. I'll be low HP and he's just gonna roll with his buddies. Also, Where the heck did he go? Where did he go? Oh, is he getting attacked? He just got attacked by something. Doesn't seem to be many adults here. See if he's trying to use these guys as a meat shield. Alright, that's very good. I got 2 big hits on him. There's the circle in there. Oh, it's a small one. What the hell? Look at that. Brit. Okay. That went by way quicker than I thought. Yeah, small fell. Okay. Don't you dare, little hutsy huts. Alright. I'm quite happy with that. I did not expect him to flop that quickly. Then again, I guess I'm just underestimating the sheer power of the head slams. But yeah, that was quite nice. That was quite nice. I'm really happy with that. So, I don't trust those Sarcos to not charge me while I drink, even though actually, you know what? That Sarco could have attacked, but he didn't. And also I didn't attack the small Sarco, so I'm sort of expecting him to be, you know, not be a POS. I'm really tempted to slam this little Sarco. That's amazing. Okay, the Sarco is quite chill actually. Nice. Guys, watch this. Just remember this moment. The first time ever when Icy is actually chill, relatively chill. Apart from me clapping that out. Bruh. Oh my god, this Pycno thinks that he's actually attacking his buddy. Oh my god. Sarko's actually taking some damage. Bro, what the heck? Oh my god, they're actually getting it. Ooh, Alberta. You Alberta, bro. I want to test out my Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what's up. You got a charge, I got a charge. I'm faster though. And my charge uses less than. Now I have to play this very careful. Oh, you messed up, bro. Oh, yeah, he got hit like 3 times. Don't you dare interrupt thoughts. That's don't interrupt. Sod off, bro. I'm trying to 1v1 here. Okay. Oh, that's a mistake from my part. Yeah, I did quite a bit of mistakes there. I allowed the Berta to start riding me, which is a big no. But yeah, this 1v1 already got ruined. Sup, bro? Yes, 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 friendly. Kinda ruined a rare opportunity for me to square up against an Alberta. I don't see Albertas often, you guys. So, Alberta played it quite nice. Well, actually, no. I played it quite horribly. Let's be honest. I allowed myself to get stuck on the Berta. I think a better game plan should have been for me to just charge and then just headbutt, instead of trying to land the double heads, the charge and the head slam, because that requires way more commitment on my part. Yes, you do way more damage, but you saw what happened to my HP pool. That is not ideal. That is not how you want to trade. If you can trade with charge and head slam in one sitting and not take damage, okay, go for it. But if you have the risk of getting tail ridden by whoever you're like this Alberta, for example, then just charge and headbutt to get them away from you. Charge and headbutt, and they should succumb to their wounds sooner than you do. But yeah, quite enjoying this dinosaur actually. Pycno is quite nice. And I think the video has decent length right now. So I will move on to the next episode and call it here. And I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.